Hello, I'm Jill Fink, proud to serve you as your Director of Discipleship and Formation, and I'm here to tell you about our registration for the fall 2021 to spring 2022. It is now available for you, and we're excited to be looking ahead to this new year. So this past year, we know it met with some challenges, but also some creative flexibility as we offered both in-person and virtual to our families. We are very hopeful looking forward as our society is dealing with the pandemic. So we are offering in-person next year. And so our registration reflects that. So currently you're able to register for both our K through 6 Family Faith program, as well as our confirmation program, which can begin in 7th grade, and it's a 2-year program. So it's for 7th through 12th grade, whenever your family is ready to do that. There are a couple changes this year that I'd like to communicate. The first is that we have one form for family convenience, so all of your children can be registered on this one form. We also included in this registration the sacraments as well, so we won't have other registrations throughout the year. So everything is all kind of a one-stop with this registration process. The next big change is that we've adjusted our tuition rate. So I looked at, and myself as well, my staff as well, we looked at last summer's evaluations, talked to several parents as well, did a price comparison of other Catholic churches within our area, looked at our overall resources within our department and the allocation of those resources, and also got from the parish this commitment towards the primacy of our education of our families. We also know with COVID, we know that families' budgets might be constrained as well. And so we decided through lots of prayer and discernment that we should lower the tuition rate to have it more in line with these. So there's an adjusted rate of the tuition per child, but also the sacrament fee. Now, in doing that, I also want to communicate that the price to educate the child is still much more than what we pass along to the parents. And so in addition to these new rates, we are also putting in an opportunity for parents to be able to make a donation. Some of our allocation of our resources shows that for those who are not able to either pay for all of the tuition or some of the tuition, that we don't have a scholarship fund that was established for it. And so you'll see on the registration form that we do have that line for people to be able to donate as well to help out other families. So anything that goes extra into that amount, just know that we'll start this scholarship fund, so to be able to support other families. So our tuition, also we established 2 different sets of rates at different times when you register. That really helps us with planning and to be able to buy books and materials and resources at the different prices that the publishers give to us. So the first rate, which I'm calling it an earlier rate, will go until August 23rd, or July 23rd, July 23rd, right around Vacation Bible School. And that rate will be $100 per student for their tuition with a max of $300. After this time, then it'll be the regular rate, which will be $100 per student with $130 per student with a $390 family max. Our sacrament fees for First Reconciliation and First Communion are now at $50 combined. And then for confirmation that year 2, once they've completed a full year and the second year they're ready for it, will be an additional $50. We also have a non-parishioner rate of $50, and then also that donation spot where you can be able to donate as well for us to be able to start creating the scholarship fund. On the registration form, you'll also see an opportunity for you to be able to give back of your gifts and talents. So we know that we're a community, and we know that there's lots of gifts and talents out there in our community. We also know that we need everyone's help to be able to support a good, vibrant, thriving faith formation programs. So it's an expectation that each parent, each family kind of look at their gifts and talents and decide how could I also give to that. So you will find on the registration form a couple of things. What if you have the gift of teaching, to become a catechist? Also, another one would be to be a hall monitor. And then I have some other things as well that we put to be an office help. If you like to do photography, to be able to capture some moments that we have within our Faith Formation programming. Also, writing articles, different things like that. So a couple of things are listed on the registration form. There'll be more communicated directly from the coordinators, but for you to start to be thinking about and praying about, how can I give back? How can I share my faith? How can I build community? One of the biggest things about building community is that everyone has to have that desire to do that. So to mark that, summer is also a great time to look at the safety initiatives that our Archdiocese has, that our St. Odilia's has, to protect children and to be able to work on those over the summer. So I encourage you just to take that to prayer and to be looking at that. The registration process is pretty self-explanatory. We thought about doing a tutorial, but we think that you probably can get through it. But one point that I wanted just to mention to you is at the end of the registration is the ability to pay. So it will first send you to a PayPal, but if you can be able just to kind of click out of that to go to a direct credit card. So if you don't have a PayPal account, know that it can go directly to a credit card. All right. Know as well, if you go on to our Faith Formation website and click on either Family Faith or Confirmation, you'll get information about what the program is. Also, as we're able to post the calendars, once they get set, you'll have the dates that are on there. But please make sure that you reach out to either Christian Ray's, our K through 6 Family Faith Coordinator, our Elementary Coordinator, or to Gazella Miko, who is in charge of Confirmation and also Youth Ministry. They're happy to be able to work with you on that. So I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited to have families come back and register, and for us to start a new year of faith growth and growing together as a community. May God bless you.